Hi, I'm Jennifer. Welcome to the yoga studio of Rice Lake. Today, we're going to go through the low impact yoga class. So find a comfortable seated position. Place your hands behind your back, lifting up, opening your chest, rolling your shoulders back, gazing gently upward. And now returning to neutral. Inhale your arms overhead, keeping their shoulders in their sockets, fingers strong and active. Inhale, reach and look up, and exhale, lower. Lifting up your right arm, up over your head, inhale your arm up, and exhale, slowly bend to the left, using your left hand as leverage to maybe increase that bend. Inhale, reach, and as you exhale, ground through your sits bones. And inhaling your arm back up, and exhale your arm down to your side. On the other side, inhale your left arm overhead, and as you exhale, bend, arching to the right, feeling that stretch all along your left side. Inhale, reaching through your fingertips. As you exhale, grounding through your sits bones, keeping both of them on the ground. Inhale, reach, and exhale, returning to center. Taking a breath in, do gentle twists. So inhale, lifting through your crown, placing your right hand on your left knee and your left arm behind your back. Inhale, lifting your spine, and as you exhale, gently twist. Gently twisting to the left, lengthening on every inhale, twisting on every exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, returning to center. And now placing your fingertips in front of you, walking your hands forward. Really stretching through your arms, feeling them be enlivened and invigorated. And then relaxing your neck down. Keep walking your fingertips forward. Breathing deeply into your belly. And now walking back. Switching the cross of your legs. Twisting to the other side. Inhaling, lifting through your crown of your head. Placing your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lifting through your crown. Exhale, twist. One more inhale and exhale, returning to center. Again, on your fingertips, walking your hands out in front of you, feeling that stretch in your back, and then lowering your head. Breathing deeply. Keep walking your fingertips forward, relaxing your face. And walking your hands back to a seated position. And moving into tabletop. So, stacking your shoulders, elbows, wrists above each other, stacking your hips above their knees, and then rolling the creases of your arms forward. So taking your elbows and rolling them back, squeezing your armpits together, wide palms. And now if this is too much pressure on your wrists, move your hands slightly forward to decrease that pressure. Relax your face, gaze gently at the ground. Find the comfort in the neutrality of this pose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, sending love, filling your heart space, and as you exhale, sending compassion to all parts of your body. Inhaling love, exhaling compassion. And now we'll move through cat and cow. So as you inhale, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Try to arch through your ribs and not just the small of your back. And then as you exhale, chin to chest, tucking your tailbone, rounding your thoracic spine, lifting up. Inhale, chin up, tailbone up, rounding, arching your back, lowering your belly. And exhale, navel to spine, lifting, rounding, pressing up through your palms. Move through these motions at your own pace. Again, exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. In breath, lifting. And then when we're ready, we'll meet back in tabletop. Taking a couple of breaths here. And we'll move into balancing table. So inhale your right hand up and your left leg back. As you inhale, reach through your active fingers and push through the ball of your foot. So inhale, reaching. Exhale, grounding to your hand and your knee that's on the mat. Inhale, reach. And exhale, return to tabletop. On the other side, inhale, left arm up, right heel back, foot back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, ground. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, reach. And exhale, return to tabletop, knees wide, toes touching. Press back into child's pose. Now you can keep your hands in front of you here. You can cross your arms and put your head here on top of your wrists, on top of your forearms, or move your hands beside your body, wherever you're finding your best relaxation this morning. Long, slow breaths, breathing into your belly. And from here, place your hands on the mat, curl your toes under, and press into our first down dog, keeping your knees bent. Rising up on your toes, lift your sits bones high, palms are wide, fingers are spread, arms straight, pressing into the heels of your hand. Straighten your spine, lift your sits bones, relax your neck. Take long, slow breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, keeping your knees bent. This is our first down dog. We're focusing on straightening our spine and pushing our weight back over our feet, not crunching into our wrists. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, walk to the front of your mat and hang in a forward fold, crossing your arms, pulling your elbows down in a hanging Uttanasana, hanging forward fold. Keeping your knees bent and your belly sitting on your thighs, breathing deeply. Now placing your hands on the mat. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Lifting up high into hands up pose, Urdhva Hastasana. Taking a breath here, breathing in deeply. Reaching high. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Now we'll move through several sun salutations at a slow pace, allowing us the opportunity to really get into the posture of each pose, keeping our alignment, making sure that we're standing straight and avoiding any injury. So first, starting in Tadasana or mountain pose, finding the arch in our feet. So lifting up your toes and then seeing that arch and then setting them down one at a time while holding on to the arch in your foot, balancing on all four corners of each foot, lifting up your kneecaps, tightening your thighs, tightening your glutes, tucking your tailbone under if it's sticking out, rolling your shoulders back but not squishing your shoulder blades. Arms at your sides, fingers are active, lifting through the crown of your head, gazing gently forward. And as you inhale, imagine the energy coming up through the front of your body, rising up, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your head to the sky, the crown of your head. And as you exhale, the energy flowing down your back and grounding through the heels of your feet. Inhaling, energy rising up through the front of your body, and exhaling, grounding into your mat. And before we begin our sun salutations, we'll take a moment to find an intention for our practice. Maybe you've brought one with you today, or I would suggest repeating 3 times. Today I show love to my body by practicing my yoga with compassion. Repeat that intention or one that you've brought with you today 3 times. And then let that fade away as it's absorbed into every cell of your body. And inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, fingers are active, shoulders in their sockets. We're taking a breath here, holding the pose. Inhale, reaching, and exhale, sweeping down, folding forward, bending your knees, belly on your thighs, relaxing your neck, and feeling your spine let go. Breathing into your belly. Inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. Taking another breath here. And on your next inhale, half lift. Hands on your shins or on your fingertips. Your spine is straight. Straightening your legs, lifting the kneecaps, tightening your thighs, and reaching out from your tailbone through the crown of your head. Breathing into the posture. Take another inhale. And on an exhale, lowering your hands to the mat on either side of your feet and stepping back with your left leg into a lunge. Holding it here, getting that stretch. Inhale. And exhale into high plank, lowering to your knees. Inhale. And as you exhale, turning your elbows in and lowering slowly to the mat. Tops of the feet on the ground, pushing through your pubic bone. Inhale into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. We're going to hold this for another breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, turning your toes, pressing back, lifting your sits bones high, pressing into down dog. Again, keeping your knees bent, pushing your weight back over your feet. Arms are straight, spine is straight, relax your neck. Pushing up on your tiptoes, just really lifting your sits bones, and then letting your heels lower. So finding the position for your back and your spine and your sit bones, and then working to lower your heels. Now your heels don't have to touch the mat. Breathing deeply here. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, walk into the front of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, hands to heart center. Repeating this sun salutation on the other side. Finding your balance in Tadasana, checking your arch in your feet. Again, inhale, hands up. Taking long, slow breaths, holding our pose. Gazing between our hands. Inhale, reach. And exhale, sweeping down, bending your knees, folding forward, belly on your thighs. Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathing deeply into your belly. Relaxing your neck, feeling your spine release, gazing between your shins. On your next inhale, lift, half lift. Reaching from your tailbone through the crown of your head to the wall in front of you. Breathing into the posture. Taking a deep inhale, and on your exhale, placing your hands beside your feet, stepping back with your right leg and feeling that lunge. Holding it here. Feeling that inner thigh stretch into your groin. Inhale and exhale back to plank, lowering to your knees. Inhale, and as you exhale, again, rolling your armpits in, elbows in, slowly lowering to the ground. Tops of the feet down, pushing into the mat with your pubic bone. Inhale, Bhujangasana, lifting with your back, no weight in your hands. Inhale, lift. And exhale, curling your toes under, pressing back and lifting into down dog. And again, palms are wide, fingers are spread, pressing into the heel of your hands, pushing your weight back over your feet. Arms are straight, back is straight. Again, lift up, sits bones lifting, and then lower your heels. Keeping your back and your sits bones in the same position, breathing deeply. Long, deep inhale, and as you exhale, walking to the front of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. On this next round, we'll add a crescent lunge. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, placing the hands on the floor, stepping back with the left leg, and lowering the knee to the mat. Inhaling, lifting up, placing your hands on your right knee, and then feeling this stretch here. Taking a moment to get a good stretch. And then on your next inhale, sweeping the arms overhead, breathing deeply, looking upward, taking a couple of breaths. Inhale, reach, maybe bending back. And exhale, lowering the hands to the ground, stepping back into a high plank, lowering to your knees. Inhale and exhale, tucking the elbows in, lowering slower to the ground. Turning your toes under, from here, we could go to Cobra Pose, or pressing down into the mat, lifting your thighs off the mat and arching into Up Dog. Holding it for a breath. And then curling our toes under, pressing back into down dog. Now we should be feeling some loosening in the backs of our legs, sits bones high, relax your neck. Again, lifting up and then lowering our heels. Gazing between your legs, relaxing your neck. Here's where you need to relax your face. Our face holds a lot of tension. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale, walking forward to the front of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweeping your arms up, rising up, Urdhva Hastasana. Again, shoulders in their sockets. And exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Our last sun salutation on the other side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place your palms on the mat, step back with the right leg, knee to the ground. Inhale, lifting up, placing your hands on your knee, finding that stretch right here, the quadricep, the inner thigh. Breathing into the stretch. And then on your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, gazing upward, keeping your shoulders in their sockets. Breathing deeply into the pose. On your next inhale, maybe arch back a little. And exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back into high plank and lowering to your knees. Take an inhale, be sure you're tucking your elbows in, and as you exhale, lowering to the ground. Tops of the feet on the mat. On an inhale, either press into cobra pose or lift into up dog. Inhale, breathing. Exhale, lifting. And exhale, turning your toes under, pressing back into down dog. Bending your knees, lifting your toes. And now lowering your heels, maybe lifting your kneecaps, straightening your legs a little bit. Again, your heels do not have to touch the ground. Relax your neck. Relax your face, gaze between your legs. Take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, walking your feet forward to the front of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Great work. And now we'll move through a Warrior One series, starting at the top of your mat, finding Tadasana. Finding your balance, taking a moment to center yourself, checking your arches, finding your breath. And now inhale your hands to your hips. And on an exhale, big step back with your left foot. Hips turn forward, even with the front of your mat. Take an inhale and lift through your crown. Exhale, stack the right knee above the right ankle. And on your inhale, lift your arms overhead into Warrior One. Breathing into the posture. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, grounding. Pay attention to your hips. Are they square with the front? Is your weight balanced between both feet? Inhale, reach. And exhale, lowering your arms, clasping your fingers behind your back. We'll move into Humble Warrior. So inhale, stretching your arms, lifting through your crown. And exhale, folding forward. Bending just inside that right leg.
lifting your arms high above your back, and then relaxing your neck. Checking your hips. Are they even? Are they square with the front of the mat? Breathing deeply into your belly. Coming up on an inhale, straightening that front leg, placing your hands on your hips or crossing your arms behind your back, grabbing your elbows. We'll move into pyramid pose. Inhale, lift through the crown of your head, and exhale, hinge at the hips. The top of your head reaching towards the front of the wall, stopping halfway. Inhale, lengthen and stretch here. Exhale, folding forward. Bending over that right leg. Relaxing your neck. Checking your hip alignment. Maybe pulling your shoulders back. Breathing. And then coming up on an inhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, stepping to the front of your mat and returning to Tadasana. We'll move to the other side. Inhale, hands to hips. Exhale, stepping back with the right leg, squaring your hips to the front of the room, to the short edge of your mat. Inhaling up through your head, crown of your head. Exhale, stacking the left knee above the left ankle, and inhaling your arms overhead. Again, active fingers, shoulders stay in their sockets. Gaze between your thumbs. Check the position of your hips. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Exhale, grounding through your feet. Another inhale. And exhale, lowering your arms, grasping your hands behind your back. We'll move into humble warrior. So inhale, lifting through the crown of your head, straightening your arms, stretching them behind you, opening your chest. And as you exhale, folding forward, bending to the inside of that left thigh, releasing your head towards the inner left chin. Checking your hips. Lifting your arms on an inhale, deepening on an exhale. And coming up on an inhale, inhale, rise. Straightening that front leg. Again, hands on your hips, grabbing opposite elbows. Inhale, lifting through your crown, and we'll fold into pyramid pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, folding halfway. Inhale, reach through your crown, and exhale, folding down. Head to knee. Checking the alignment of your hips. Is your weight balanced between both feet? Maybe moving those shoulders, opening the heart space. Breathing deeply. Coming up on an inhale, inhale, rise. And exhale, stepping forward to Tadasana, the front of your mat. Taking a moment to find your center. Moving to the edge of your mat. So the long edge of your mat, standing in Tadasana. We're going to jump into Utthita Tadasana, or extended mountain pose. So inhale, bending your knees, lifting your elbows, fingertips touching. And exhale, jumping wide. Ankles under your wrists, arms active and stretching, energy pointing out from your fingertips. Turning your toes in a little bit and your heels out, finding the arch in your foot, and really stretching. Breathing deeply. And we'll move to Warrior Two. turning your right toes to face the short edge of the mat. Inhale, lifting through your crown. Exhale, stacking your knee above that ankle, making sure your shin is perpendicular to the ground and not too far forward. If you want to deepen the posture, move the left foot back, and then turn and gaze softly over your fingertips. Centering your body over the torso, imagine somebody pulling your left arm back and actively engaging your arms, breathing deeply. Inhale, really stretch. And as you exhale, lower your right forearm to your right thigh, your left hand on your left hip. Inhale, lift. Moving into our side angle pose. Exhale, open your heart. Inhale, lifting out of your support here. Exhale, open. And on your next inhale, sweep your arm overhead, up over your ear, palm down. One long line of energy, and then turn and gaze up past your elbow. Breathing long, slow breaths. Pressing into the back of your left foot. And then inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, turn your palm. Place your left hand on your left thigh and inhale your arm, sweeping your right arm overhead in a gentle arch, reversing your warrior, peaceful warrior. Breathing deeply. Inhaling love and exhaling compassion to every cell of your body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your legs, turn your knees forward. Center yourself for a moment. Keep your arms here, but if your arms are tired, you can put them at your hips here for the moment. But keeping your arms up and then turning the left toes to face the short edge of your mat. You want to check your alignment. The back of your heel should be even with the top of your arch. Inhale, stretch. And as you exhale, stack the left knee above the left ankle, pulling your right arm back, center your torso over your pelvis, and then turn and gaze out over your fingertips. Long, slow, even breaths. Inhaling love, exhaling compassion. Now inhale and reach. And as you exhale, lower your left forearm to your left thigh, your right hand on your right hip. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, opening your heart to the sky. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, open. And on your next inhale, sweep your arm up overhead. One long line of energy, and turn and gaze past your elbow. Pressing into that back right foot, reaching through your fingertips, breathing deeply. And now inhale, back to warrior two. And exhale, right hand to right thigh, rotating your palm. Inhale your left arm up over your head, arching backwards into a gentle, peaceful warrior. Reverse warrior. Breathing deeply. Inhale, reach back, and exhale back to warrior two. Straightening the knee, turning the toes forward. Taking a moment to center here. And inhale, stretch. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Finding our center. Taking a moment to ground with the earth and lift our crown to the sky. And now finding a place on your mat where you have excellent balance. we'll move through our balancing postures. Our first pose is hand to knee pose. So really strengthen and move your weight to your left leg. So lifting up on the balls of your right foot, grounding through that left leg. So feeling all four corners of your feet, lifting your kneecap, tightening your thigh, tucking your tailbone and tightening your glutes. See if you can feel a straight line of energy coming from the crown of your head through that foot. And then inhale, lifting the right knee up, placing it in the right hand, holding it here. And as you exhale, opening your thigh, finding your balance. And if you fall out, come back in. It happens after you've been doing some difficult poses. Finding your center. And exhale, release. Breathing. Moving to the other side. Tightening that leg. Grounding through your foot, finding all four corners of your foot, lifting your kneecap, tightening your thigh, tightening your glute, tucking your tailbone. Inhale your knee up, and exhale, opening it. Holding here. Inhale back to center, and exhale to Tadasana. Recentering. Moving to a dancer's pose. So inhaling, the right arm up, left arm up, right arm back. We're going to grab the right foot with the fingers on the inside, thumb facing the toes. So inhale, left arm up, right arm turns back. Take a breath. So inhale, move your weight to your left leg, again stabilizing it, making sure you've balanced and grounded on all four corners of your feet. And then inhale up the inhale up the right knee, grabbing it with the right hand. Finding your balance. Inhale, reach, and then as you exhale, kick with the foot, lifting it up. Let the kick drive you forward. Breathing into the pose, holding it as long as you can. And then exhale, returning to center. Inhaling the left arm up, right hand, thumb facing outward. Inhaling the right arm up, left hand out. Inhale, reaching, grounding through that right leg, bending your left leg, grabbing it into your left hand. Inhale, reach, and exhale, kicking forward. Now every day, some days we feel more balanced on one side than the other. Inhale, rise, exhale, lower. You can always find a wall, grab onto a wall, turning sideways. Sometimes that's helpful. Sometimes just standing in mountain pose is all we can manage. But where you find your balance, take a few moments in the day and practice it. Maybe it's in the kitchen, maybe it's somewhere else. Just breathe. Center yourself and balance. Moving into Vrksasana. So again, stabilize your left leg. Make a kickstand with your right coming up on the balls of your feet. Now this may be where you're at today. Just balancing with most of the weight on your left leg, your right foot kickstand, your hands out or in prayer, wherever you can find your balance. Or you can place your leg on your calf or on your inner thigh. Wherever you find balance, wherever your yoga is. And again, you're the tree. It's your yoga and your mat. You find where you want to be. So, inhaling, lifting through your crown. Taking a moment to center yourself. shifting your weight to the left leg, lifting up on the ball of your right foot, opening your leg, and then placing it on the left leg wherever you like. Inhaling, hands to heart center. Focusing on a point that doesn't move in front of you to try to help maintain your balance. The point is called a drishti, so finding a drishti. And if it's available for you today, reach your branches up towards the sun. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, hands to heart center, lowering your foot to the ground. Shaking out that left leg. Feeling the difference between each one, each side as we perform a posture. And then you understand why we need to do it on both sides, because one side feels so much different, and it's important that we remain balanced. So, grounding through your right leg. Again, weight on all four corners of the feet. Lifting up onto the ball of your left foot. Tightening the glute. Ground, tucking the tailbone in if it's sticking out. Hands at your side or at heart center. Inhaling your leg up or placing it where you want it to be. And holding here. Breathing slow and carefully in and out. Inhale, rise. Hands up to the sun. Turn and gaze skyward if you're able. Breathing deeply. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center, knee in front. Take another inhale. And exhale, lowering to the ground. Taking a deep breath here. Widening your legs. We'll move to the ground in a yogi squat. So, turning your feet open, hands at heart center. Take an inhale, and slowly lowering yourself to the mat. Using your hands to press your thighs open. Breathing deeply. And then lowering to the ground. Moving into Bandha Konasana, bound angle pose. With your feet together, your hands here or wrapping around your feet, just allow your knees to relax. Lifting up through the crown of your head. And opening your legs wide. Kneecaps up, toes up, palms facing backwards, lifting up. Taking a deep breath. Inhale, lifting, and exhale. Bringing your hands to the front. Inhaling up again, and as you exhale, slowly walk your hands forward on your fingertips. And relax your neck. Breathing long, slow breaths into your lower back. Coming up on an inhale, walking yourself back up. Moving to Janu Shirshasana. Putting your right foot into your left thigh. Your right hand on your left knee. Turn, press and turn your body to face over your left leg. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward, reaching for your toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward, and release your neck. When you've reached the full extent of your posture, that's when you release your neck. Breathing deeply. Inhale, rise. And switch sides. Left leg to right thigh, left hand pushing, turning you to face over your left leg, or over your right leg. Sorry. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, folding forward, reaching for your foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. And then releasing your neck. Breathing deeply, long, slow inhales, long, slow exhales. Coming up on an inhale, turning around to face our mat. If you're not in line, come in line. Placing your hands behind your thighs. We'll move into Navasana or boat pose. So keeping your back straight, inhale, lifting your legs with your shins parallel to the mat. So this is stage one. You can hold here, or stretching your arms out to the side, holding here, or take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, pushing your legs up, reaching through the balls of your feet, arms at your side, holding here, navel to spine, breathing deeply. Inhale, reach, and exhale, lowering your feet back to the mat. We'll do this one more time, taking a minute to center ourselves, and then inhaling up, and exhale, arms to the side, deep breath in, exhale, pushing through the balls of our feet if that's available, navel to spine, reaching, one more breath, and lowering to the ground. Coming here, putting your hands behind your legs, rolling back to the mat, and bringing your knees into your chest. Taking a moment to center yourself. We have one more posture before we go into Savasana. So spreading your arms wide. Having your legs parallel to the mat. Inhale deeply and exhale, rolling onto the left hip, slowly lowering to the mat. Hips stacking, knees stacking, turning to gaze out over your right hand, breathing deeply. Long, slow breaths. Try to count the number of seconds it takes for each inhale. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale a breath the same length. And now inhaling up to center. And exhale, rolling over onto the right hip, stacking the hips, stacking the knees, breathing deeply. Turning to face the left hand. Now, if you want to push down a little bit more, you can take your hand and push your knees down. Inhaling back to center. Grabbing onto both knees, finding evenness here. Releasing, stretching long, rolling your shoulder blades under, arms above, pressing through the balls of your feet, pressing your lower back into the mat. And then moving into Shavasana. Arms at your sides, toes falling open. Stay here in this pose as long as you like. And while I enjoy my Shavasana, I'll end this video, and I hope to see you soon at the yoga studio of Rice Lake. Namaste.